the game can often feel like a deja vu. Something that you've been doing before. Killing the bunkers, same guards, same hostiles, same enemies, same locations, and all of these simple aspects of the game, which are slightly different, but in general remain the same, and so the deja vu feeling is often quite normal. This does not mean that there isn't any new content in the game. This does not mean there isn't anything to do. This means you are often on repeat in same locations, perhaps even doing the same activities, from ship combat to first person combat to trading, missions, cargo, salvaging, and everything else that this game really has to offer. While actually, it's never been this much content being added with so little time periods in between them. And thus, the biggest concern I actually see is players narrowing themselves just to a handful of activities in this game. And one of the worst parts, if they're doing it alone, totally alone, just doing it by themselves, and doing it on repeat just to make cash. That can be such a massive turnoff, but yet you are just forcing yourself to be able to afford new ships. And let's say you're just doing bunker runs or bounty hunting. Of course, it's gonna feel on repeat. And whatever content you actually do that involves, let's say, first person combat or ship combat, it will never feel the same like it did for the first time. And if you have done it for a really long while, it will eventually start feeling like a deja vu, even if it's actually not, or even if there are new encounters. Just because you know all the system dynamics, specialties, or other ways you understand how the NPCs, ships, game itself actually works. Really hoping for it to feel new and refreshing is not gonna happen, especially if you're an old-time veteran. But what is a good thing you can often do to get yourself out of that rut is do other types of content which you usually don't focus on. This can be like switching from bunker runs and bounty hunting missions to doing cargo or actually some cave exploration. Or perhaps you just want to go to jail and explore your options in that forsaken place. For the sake of your sanity, it is always not best to be optimal in your time spending, as it will eventually start feeling like a grind, and grinds are an easy way to get turned off from a great game. Instead, exploring other options or actually doing group content or just making new friends can be a wonderful way you can spend time in the game. Other players might also broaden your horizons and actually offer some other interesting content which you might have been avoiding, or perhaps break your morals which have been avoiding you from doing the criminal side of the game. There are several options to make the game more appealing once you are worn out, once you have that deja vu feeling, once you've been, well, doing it several hundred times before. But it will never feel the same as it did for the first time. And I think no one can really help you with that. But you can make changes yourself by doing things that you like and not the things that you do just for the quick cash, or on the account of doing what you are doing becoming a habit. There is a lot to do, but you also need to have the proper mindset to do those things. Anyway, it's been beautiful, and don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.